Hey, howdy, hey folks, it's Jeremy Rubin back here on ARAN Live. We're back here at Dover International Raceway. Glad to be back here at ARAN with ECR with you guys. Looking forward to tonight's race. Looking forward to the future with ARAN now that I am back in the States. Thank God. We're going to try and get ARAN going again. It was a fun time when we had it going a couple months ago, or a couple years ago. But I'm looking forward to what the future brings with ECR and maybe possibly other leagues. Hit me up if you're interested. Alright, we are qualifying right now tonight at Dover. Right now, Derek Norton is on your pole. Sorry, gotta get the bugs kinked out. Derek Norton's on the pole. Rob Haynes is in second. Cody Perverse in third. John Cottle is in the fourth spot. Josh May's fifth. Ed Adams is sixth. Jordan Mackey and Chuck Harrell are your bottom two qualifiers. Chuck looks like he either had a problem or he ran a lap to start at the back. We still have 6.5 minutes left to go in qualifying, so 19 drivers in the field tonight, or at least 19 in the room. We'll see how many race. There was 18 that laid down a lap, so hopefully we have a pretty good race tonight. Setup seems to be a little loose, but nothing these guys can't handle. Matthew Hibbs jumps up to the 9th spot. Looks like he may have also had a problem. Second off the pace. But yeah, we're just getting set up here, doing some testing with settings and stuff. So if problems come up, let me know and I'll try and address them. Or put them on the notebook. Put them on the notes for next time. Hang on 1 second, guys. Alright, we're back. It's going to be a little trial and error trying to get things going back. I'm doing a new program with ATVO, a little different from IRTVO that I had before, so I got to get some settings fixed up. It will be good to go. Also trying out the internet in my room. Hopefully it's a little faster than what it was in Texas, so we shouldn't have a problem. Got my computer quite a few upgrades since the last time I was streaming, so the graphic quality is better, and we can have a better all-around quality stream. Derek Norton still your top. Dalton Tucker is slotted up into the second spot now. Rob Haynes, Cody Perverse, John Collar, your top 5 with Josh May, Jim Westerfield, Ed Adams, Jordan Mackey, and Brad Borer, your remaining top 10. Derek Norton on the season has been one of the fastest guys week in and week out. Gotten himself a couple wins for it. Some tracks, it doesn't seem like there's much competition for him, so hopefully Dalton Tucker, who's been his closest competition, can get up there. Rob Haynes was the winner in the K&N Series a few nights ago, and John Cottle was our last Cup Series winner, who beat me, Talladega. by about the width of a nose. Still a little salty about that, John. But hopefully some of these guys can get up there and battle with Derek, and we'll have a great race tonight. About 2 minutes left to go in qualifying. Wrong button. Still out there running. I don't know, it's something to watch. Anyone having any problems out there right now? Let me know. Qualifying, Derek Norton still has that pole position. We still have quite a few guys who may have not gotten laps down in practice, so that's why they're not qualifying, because they can't break anyways. You got to make sure you get a 25 lap run in here at ECR on these 1 mile tracks to make sure that everyone gets laps in and make sure we understand how the setup kind of goes, because this is a fixed setup league, for those of you who don't know. So yeah, we like to do 25 lap runs here to make sure everyone knows how the setup is so we can get the best race going here possible. Looks like Derek Norton is going to take the pole position here. Derek Norton, Dalton Tucker, Rob. If I don't talk for a little bit, it's probably because I don't realize that I'm in a different window, and I got to figure out how to get our Discord to keep with our Discord and OBS to make sure that it keeps reading the audio. If I click onto another window that's not OBS or Discord, it shuts my audio off, so I got to figure out how to keep it up. I ran it in administrator mode, but it didn't work. So we'll work on that. The pace car is going to pull off a pit road here. These guys have their engines fired, and we are getting ready to go. Pace car is off the pit road. Laps. This track is 1.02 miles. Pit road speed is 35 miles an hour, which is a big drop off from on-track speed. And this is one of the toughest pit roads to get on, so watch out for these green flag pit stops that these guys might make tonight, and we might have a little bit of trouble getting on the pit road. Pace car is going to be ducking off here. momentarily. And Derek Norton is going to bring them to the green flag. Waiting on it. Waiting on it. Coming out of 4. Derek Norton is on the gas, and we are green at Dover. Big jump out for Derek. Oh, caution's already out.
Everybody got the radios on? Finger feel working? Alright, boys. You guys all good?
Looks like Ed Adams, Matthew Hibbs, Chuck Harrell, and Jim Westerfield are going to be involved in this. Oh, man. We'll see how many other guys. Yeah, there's 27 damage. But, yeah, tough break for those guys, but we'll get back racing here momentarily, and hopefully a lot of these guys can come back out. Now, I'm guessing a lot of these guys did figure out on these starts. Second gear is the gear to start in, but it's treacherous. Just hopping right on it. It's pretty sketchy. So these guys might take it a little easier here, especially coming out of 4. You're still on that banking. You're still trying to get on the gas, but when you get on the gas, because you're still on the banking, the back end comes around and the tires just don't have any weight behind them until you hop down off of that landing there on the front stretch. Fortunately for guys in the back, when the leader starts it kind of right on exit, when he hits the landing, they're still in the corner, so they have no problems getting going. All right, Nick, I'm a little quiet compared to the cars. Okay. There we go. Change the volume levels a little bit. Thank you, Nick. What's up, bud? All right, so we're coming to lap 5. We probably should be getting the 1 to go here this time by. All right, here we come. And pace car is going to be ducking off down to pit road here momentarily. Derek Norton's going to be taking the green flag once again. And here we come. Pace car is off. Derek's waiting. Derek's waiting. And we're green once again.
Everybody's rolling.
Looks like we're good. Oh, there's a couple squiggles back there. All right, everyone's cleaning off. And Derek leads him out of turn 2, and he's going to keep the lead from Dalton Tucker. You see Tucker and Rob Haynes right behind him, battling for that second spot. And right behind him, take you a little further back in the field. We're going to go back to Jordan Mackey. He's in that 5th spot right now, trying to get up to the 25 of Cody Perverse and take over that 4th spot. Got a little bit of a gap on him between him and Chad Engel. And back there for the 7th spot, they're battling Jonathan Boger and John Cottle. Cottle just dropped back to the 8th spot. Oh, heard someone hit the wall there. Looks like we're all fine and dandy, and they're going to keep going racing. Derek Norton still your leader out front by about a half second over second place Dalton Tucker, and then another half second behind him is the number 4 Rob Haynes. Take you a little further back to the 02 car of Josh Mayu. Whoops, wrong button. Josh is one of the longer running guys in the series. Good run for him so far tonight in the 9th spot. It looks like he didn't get any damage off of that first incident. And right behind him is Chuck Harrell, who did get some damage. Chuck's trying to make his way back up front. He had almost a minute on pit road trying to repair that car, and the car looks pretty clean, so he should be good to go. A little bit of rear end damage, but Chuck should be all good to go and have no problems. Rear end's not the most important thing in the world here at Dover. If we were at a track like, even just with a bigger 1.5-mile tracks, that might cause a problem. But especially at like Talladega, that rear spoiler being in the air would not be conducive to great speeds. But here at Dover, bait, bang, do whatever you want. Derek Norton, your leader. As you can see, he's started first. He's currently first. And we're on almost lap 10 of this run. And Derek is about, let's see what this lap was. It doesn't want to tell me. We're about 7/10 off of what his fastest lap is. And you can see Dalton Tucker back there in second spot. He is reeling in that 47 car. Dalton was about a 1/10.5 faster that last lap. A little bit slower on his fast lap, but fast lap doesn't matter if you can keep it consistent and keep it up front. And Dalton Tucker is charging to that first spot. He wants that lead bad. We'll take a look back at the number 4 of Rob Haynes while these two decide if they want to battle it out or not. Rob running back. He's about a 1.5 off of the leaders. And you can see up there in the front, Derek Norton trying a little different line, going in a little higher and trying to arc it and diamond the corners. Rob's kind of sticking to that low line and just running his race and biding time, waiting for his shot to get up there at the front. Rob was just our K&N winner at, where were we? Kansas? He's our winner over the weekend in the K&N series. So he's looking to build off that momentum and keep that number 4 car up front. I think it actually was Dalton Tucker that Rob had to battle there for the win last K&N race. And we'll take a look a little further back. Jonathan Boger, he's running in the 5th spot right now. He started in 15th, so great move up for him. I think he wasn't involved in that first incident, so he was able to get some spots up and charge to the front there early. Another returning member is the 9 of Brad Bohr. Brad's been with us for a couple years as well, and good to see him back in the Cup Series. Of course, he's probably been here the whole time. I was gone for a year. So, hi, Brad. It's more what I'm trying to say. Chuck Harrell's in that 7th spot. Take a little further back to the 82 of Jordan Mackey. And Mackey started 9th, running 8th currently, so he's running right around when he started. He's about 1 second and 2/10 off of his fastest lap right now, so just holding on to that car. I know this setup does get loose over time, and being loose at Dover and the exit of 4, not fun. So it's taking these guys a lot of concentration to keep these cars under them and keep them pointed in the right direction. Matt Moritz, he's running in the 11th spot. He started 17th, so he's picked up about 6 spots. He's running about a second off of his time, so... Oh, got a little loose there off of 4. These guys holding on to these things with all their might. See him go a little high there into 1 and 2. Oh, tired. Oh, no, hold it. He got it. He's got this, whew. Glad I'm not these guys out on the track right now. They have a handful. Looks like the car in front of him might have just gotten into the wall. That'd be Chad Engel. Looks like Chad's good, though. He's going to keep on going. Running an ARAN stream machine. Actually, Chad doesn't look like he's had any contact with the wall. He's getting loose. Oh! Man, Matt Moritz back there. Made a couple really good saves. That car is getting away from him quick. Coming off a 4 there, it just looks like that thing just wants to turn around. It just wants to do donuts, even though it's only 29 laps into this race. Oh, there it goes. And Matt's going to be into the inside wall. It's going to bring out a caution. Caution's out. Tough break for Matt there.
You're doing a good job. You want to give us an update on that car?
We can take a look back. Here's our race off pit road. Let's see who's going to win it. Looks like Derek Norton's going to take the first spot. Oh, those guys don't want the outside line. So it's going to be Derek Norton, then Dalton Tucker, Rob Haynes, Jonathan Boger. A couple guys still on. Okay, that's not actually the race off pit road. I just realized that. Useless. Alright, but now we got our lap down guys that are going to be hitting pit road. They're going to get 4 fresh tires and try and get their laps back and get back up there. John Cottle was the free pass, so he's coming into pit road. For those of you that are just joining us, welcome to the ECR Cup Series Dover 200. We are on lap 32, working caution number 2 of this 200 lap race. Derek Norton has been your leader throughout. Jonathan Boger's moved up to the 2nd spot. Rob Haynes in 3rd, sorry. Brad Bohr is into the 4th spot. And Cody Perverse in the 5th. Josh Mayu 6th. Chad Engel 7th. Dalton Tucker must have had some problems on pit road or some damage he had to get repaired. He's down in 8th. Jordan Mackey in 9th, and John Cottle with the free pass is up to the 10th spot. Looks like the 27 of Jim Westerfield's going to take the wave around here, and he's going to get one of his laps back. Don't have time this caution, but next caution we'll grab somebody and bring them down to the ARAN booth, and we'll have a quick chat with them. But it looks like these guys are probably going to come in to 1 to go or 2 to go here this time. Looks like they're kind of forming up, so we'll probably see them go back racing here within the next lap or so. And do the pace car lights turn off? Yes, they do. We are 1 to go. We're going to go green next time by. Jim Westerfield takes that wave around, and Chuck Harrell comes off pit road. He's going to catch the field on the back end. All right, so we're setting up for the restart. Derek Norton, your leader. Jonathan Boger in 2nd. Rob Haynes in 3rd. We got Brad Bohr in the 4th spot. Sorry, I had to make a change real quick. All right, pace car is off. And yet again, Derek Norton has the field. He's going to bring him to the green flag, and we're green flag racing again. Looks like Brad Bohr might have gotten a slow start. These guys look like they got off clean. As we head down into turn 1, Jonathan Boger's right on the tail end of Derek Norton coming out of turn 2. He's looking for that lead, but I think, yep, Derek Norton's going to keep him clear off of turn 2. Rob Haynes is up into that 3rd spot. Cody Perverse is back in 4th, and Brad Bohr looks like he's trying to make a move. See John Cottle back there getting a little loose, and he's able to save it. Brad Bohr is looking on the inside of that 25 of Cody Perverse with the number 16 of Chad Engel following right behind him. Brad Bohr is going to clear him off of 2. And here comes Chad Engel. He's looking for that spot. So move Brad Bohr up to the 4th spot and Chad Engel up to 5th and drop Cody Perverse to 6th. Y'all, if you guys are watching, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Oh, caution's out. Yeah, and I was talking again for a little while, and you guys couldn't hear me. Gotta get that fixed. But as I was saying, in my head, you guys couldn't hear me though. That caution's probably gonna be on the 14 of Dalton Tucker. Looks like he was coming off the corner and got back into the gas too quick, and the 82 was still there, and just hooked him around. Coming there, it looks like Jordan Mackey might be able to continue. He's got some left front damage and probably some left rear damage as well. All right. Looks like we got nobody. No, we got a couple on pit road. Starting back in the 14 or in the 7th spot with the 14 of Dalton Tucker, Cody Perverse, John Cottle, Jordan Mackey, Matthew George, all on pit road. 71 of Daniel Reese has also been on pit road for a little while. He has fallen 14 laps down. He's trying to fix some damage that he got in one of these wrecks, or hit the wall. Might have been in that first initial wreck. He's working on getting that car repaired. Hopefully get back out here in a little while. Still have 16 cars in the room. Looks like Frank Russell and Matthew Hibbs have retired from the race. Derek Norton's still your leader. He's led all 37 laps so far. Looks like Jonathan Boger. He's up there. He wants to get that spot. He wants to lead this race as well. So it's really hard to do it here at Dover from the top side, but we'll see if Jonathan can get that mission accomplished. Maybe even bring the 4-car Rob Haynes, who's been fast in practice, and here at Dover, he's fast everywhere we go. But hopefully he can get up to that 47 and give him a run for his money. Although I do gotta say, 47 has a nice paint scheme. I love that Angry Orchard Crisp Apple Ale Chevrolet. Let's take a look at the rest of our paint schemes. Why not? We got Derek Norton. Derek Norton's in that 47 Angry Orchard Crisp Apple Ale. Jonathan Bogers in the Flying J Chevrolet. Rob Haynes in that Mobile 1 4 Chevrolet, even though it should be a Ford. I like this Mountain Dew Ice that Brad Bohr is running too. It's a really cool one. Chad Engel. Gotta love the ARAN's Dream Machine Toyota. Always been a fan. And Josh May is running the Harley Davidson Chevy SS. Cody Perverse in a custom 25 Toyota Camry. John Cottle with a little bit of rear end damage. Not too bad. He's running the NOS Energy Drink Toyota. And Matthew George is running the 28 Chevy SS Powerade. Ed Adams running that 46 Toyota Camry Interstate All Battery Center Camry. And Dalton Tucker, he's got a Weld Racing Chevy SS under him today by one of my buddies, Luis Salmaso. What's up, Luis? I got that Jaws Graphics on this backside. Jaws Graphics, actually the 31 right there, he's also running the Jaws Graphics paint scheme. Luis, one of the guys that runs in this league, does an amazing job with paint schemes, and a lot of the guys, including myself, run them quite frequently. But we're going to head back up to the front here. Derek Norton's looking to take this race back green. Pace car lights are off. He's going to be ducking down here momentarily. There goes the pace car, and Derek Norton's on the gas. We're green. Oh, there's a car on the inside. Still green. Still green. Looks like we're good to go. Take it a little further back in the field. John Cottle's trying to work his way up in the 7th spot on that restart. He's looking to the inside of that 16 of Chad Engel. He's not going to be able to get it off of turn 4. Gets a little loose, and that 25 of Cody Perverse is going to get right up on his back bumper. And right back behind them, you see the 46 of Ed Adams. Another guy that runs. Oh, getting a little tight there. Cody's looking to the inside of John. Can't nail the throttle like you should be able to on the inside line coming off of 4. You got to really give that outside line room. Cody's still going to try and get him back off of turn 2. Still there. Still there. Oh, a little tight. Cody pushes up the hill, but he's good. John's going to come back off of 4, but Cody's going to clear him. Best words that you can hear in the radio. Clear, clear, clear. Back up front, Derek Norton's got about a 1 second lead over second place Rob Haynes now. Rob has gotten around the 21 of Jonathan Boger, and Jonathan Boger is actually fallen back to the 4th spot now. Losing a couple spots here on this restart, as the 9 of Brad Bohr has gotten around him and has taken over the 3rd spot, but John's coming back on the inside. That outside line on restarts, not the safest place to be in the world. Not where I want to be on a restart, especially with these the high gearing in this and the absolutely no grip coming out of a corner when you mash it full throttle. It's got a new player in the top 5 as well. Josh Mayu back here in the 02. He's brought that Harley Davidson Chevrolet up into the 5th spot, and he's got a top 5 right now. Chad Engel and Cody Perverse looking to get back up. He was running up front earlier. Looks like John Cottle has fallen back to the 9th spot, back racing with Ed Adams and Dalton Tucker. Chad Engel, wow. Chad Engel was running that real high line, see if he can get anything done off of 2. He does. At least gets alongside of him. Now he's going to lose a little momentum coming here. And out of turn 4, he's not going to be able to get back on the gas. And it looks like Dalton Tucker is going to try and take that spot away. And Tucker clears him. It looks like Chad might have had a problem coming off. Yep, looks like he got into the wall. He keeps it pointed straight in the right direction, and he keeps going around in circles. But he's going to fall back into the clutches. Oh, John Cottle into the wall hard. Cottle falls back to the 10th spot. And And he's going to be... Ooh, he hit the wall a ton. So hopefully Cottle's... he can keep it going. Like I said earlier, the guys, I did a couple laps in these cars. They are not fun. Loose is an understatement. It's crazy how hard these things are to control. But Derek Norton's up front. He still led every lap. Brad Bohr is in the second spot. Rob Haynes in third. Jonathan Boger fourth. Josh Mayhew's in fifth. Dalton Tucker's in sixth. Cody Perverse is in the seventh spot. Chad Engel in eighth. Ed Adams in ninth. And Matthew George has moved above John Cottle for the 10th spot. And John has actually fallen back to the 12th spot. He's got a little bit of damage and he's off the pace just a little bit. He's hoping for another caution here in the next couple laps to get in and get that damage fixed. About a quarter of the way through the race. As you can see, there have been 0 lead changes. Derek Norton led all your laps. We've had 3 cautions so far. One was on that first, on the initial green flag. Had that big wreck with the 7, the 68, and a few others involved that have taken a few guys out of contention tonight. Derek Norton just off into the distance, sailing away with it. Runs a perfect line every time. Doesn't even look like he gets loose at all. Looks like he's just able. Now he got a little loose there. Derek Norton in this Cup Series has been unbelievably fast. He's one of these guys. He's got enough talent. He should be in the Peak NM Pro Series, or at least going into Road to Pro to get himself up and get recognized and get out there and get some real sponsors. Derek, he's fast all the time. We don't run a open setup league, but I'm sure if we did that, he would be able to figure his way around a setup and get himself up front just like he is now with a 2.5 second lead. With fixed setups, a lot of it is about managing your tires and managing how you're able to keep your car in the best position available, or not the best position, the best. I don't know what I'm trying to say. He's good at it though. We'll take you back a little bit in the field. Looks like everyone. Jonathan Boger has gotten into the wall, and he is well off the pace, falling back to the 8th spot when he was running in the... battling for the 2nd spot, I believe, was Brad Bohr. I'll actually take a quick look here and see what happened. Looks like... oh, Carlos fine. He just hit the wall on the straightaway, really. Almost lost it. Nice save, though. But he did get into the wall pretty good. That's going to put some damage onto his car, and hopefully he's able to get it. Eventually, when we get a caution, he's able to get it repaired. But he's still going. He's in that 8th spot, trying to crawl his way back up. Chad Engel's right in front of him, and then Josh May's in front of him. One guy I want to give a shout-out to, Dalton Tucker. Dalton was the cause of that last caution. And you get it when you're the cause of a caution at ECR, you give an EOL into the longest line. And he, from that restart, has made his way back up to that 3rd spot. He's chasing down Brad Bohr. Looks like he is about a 10th quicker than our leader, Derek Norton. Norton ran a 25:03 and Tucker ran a 24:90 last time by. We'll see what it is this time. They ran the exact same time. Derek Norton, 25:039. Dalton Tucker, 25:039. So, looks like John Cottle is falling off the pace. He's on the back stretch. Looks like he's going to be bringing it to pit road. And here he does come onto pit road. Wow, he's gotten a lot of damage onto that '07 Toyota Camry. John might just be joining us up here in the booth a little bit if he's got to repair this damage for a couple minutes. As he slides through his pit box, he's going to have to back it up. There he goes. And they're going to start the work on that '07 machine. What's he got now? 3.8 seconds. It's the lead between Derek Norton and Brad Borer. See, Dalton Tucker again that time was about a tenth quicker, so he's the fastest car on the track right now, but he's 4.3 seconds behind our leader. Got a little ways to make up. Norton ran a 1.64 that time. Tucker ran a 1.43, so 200ths quicker. So might be stabilizing a little bit, but he still is a little quicker, and he's gonna get to the 9 of Brad Borer. Just a matter of how quickly he's able to get around him. Take you a little bit further back in the field, and we're gonna find the 02 of Josh Mayton. He's battling with the 16. Chad Angle. Chad Angle is going to look high. That's the spot to be. Coming off a 2. Looks like maybe the 21, or sorry, the 02 had to get off the throttle a little bit, but so did the 16. 16 is going to keep right on the 02's back bumper, and off of 4, 02 is going to keep him cleared. But sometimes that high line gives you a run, and he's going to have a look to the inside. No. Got to tuck it back behind him and go high. Right behind them, you see the 46 of Ed Adams. Ed Adams is back on the lead lap. He's racing in that 9th spot. You can see missing the whole front end of his car, but he's running on the lead lap. Hey. Props to you. And John Cottle has disconnected from it. So, tough break for him. We're down to just 12 drivers on the track, as Daniel Reese has now as well disconnected from the room. So Miles the Monster has definitely collected his fair share of victims tonight, and as you can see, Dalton Tucker has gotten around the 9 of Brad Borer, and maybe with that last lap he was battling with the 9, but he is about a tenth now slower than the 47 of Derek Norton. See what it is this time. Yeah, he's about a tenth and a half slower now than that 47. The 47 now has almost a 5-second lead on second place. You can see him off there in the distance. He's exiting 4 now, as Dalton Tucker is entering 3. Up there entering 1, Tucker's off 4. Yeah. Right at a tenth of a second. The 47 has the 14 on the edge now. Guys, as I said, this has been it's been a test session tonight. I know I'm broadcasting, but it has been a test session tonight. So depending on how many cars we keep out there on the track here for the next 20 laps or so, we might cut it a little short. We'll see. Yeah, I might just leave the broadcast up and I'll go take a little break. But these guys are strung out now, and looks like they're keeping the cars underneath them. They've kind of figured out how they're running and how they need to feather the throttle and just keep it under control. But I'm going to take you to one of my favorite views real quick. My favorite. Oh, caution's out. What do we got? That'll erase Derek Norton's 5-second lead and bring Dalton Tucker right back up onto his back bumper. These guys are going to hit pit road for 4 tires and some gas, and we'll go back at it. Chad Ingle did fall a lap down with that wreck. And, being involved, he won't be able to get the free pass. So I believe the free pass is going to go to the 27 of Jim Westerfield. Jim's going to get one of his laps back. Chuck Harrell is also on pit road repairing some damage now. He's been on pit road for about a minute and a half. So I think he was on pit road before that caution came out. And he's now being shown 3 laps down. Derek Norton getting his service. It'd be crazy to get 2 tires here. So, oh, looks like maybe the 9 of Brad Border did get 2 tires. No, maybe not. No, he got all 4. These guys are playing games here on the exit of pit road. They're stopping because they don't want that. They want to start third, basically. That outside line is just dangerous. Start third, you can start on the inside line, and you can get going with the leader. But it's when that inside line goes, Derek Norton gets his huge lead, and he just builds on it the entire run. Take you through the running order. Derek Norton is your leader. Dalton Tucker's in 2nd spot. Brad Border is in the 3rd spot. Number 4 of Rob Haynes in the 4th spot. 25, Cody Perverse in the 5th spot. Jonathan Bogers in 6th. Josh Mayu is in 7th. Ed Adams in 8th. Matthew George in the 9th spot, and Jim Westerfield rounds out your top 10. In the 11th spot, Chad Ingle 1 lap down. He's pitting now for his damage repair. Chuck Harrell is 3 laps down. John Cuttle has disconnected from the room and is retired, as is the 82 of Jordan Mackey, the 93 of Joseph Theis, the 31 of Matt Moritz, 71 of Daniel Reese, 68 of Frank Russell, and the 7 of Matthew Hibbs have all retired from the room and are taking the rest of the evening off. So we've got 10 cars on the lead lap. Everyone has come off of pit road. swear that's the most annoying thing in the world. I was talking that entire time and you guys probably couldn't hear me. Anybody knows how to fix that, please feel free to comment it in the section below before I throw this computer out the window. Tucker looking for that lead. Staying right with him. Dalton Tucker just ran his fastest lap of the race at a 23:91. That is actually the fastest lap of the race run by anyone so far. Looks like Dalton Tucker might have gotten into the wall a little bit there, coming off a 4. Keeps it going in the right direction. And he is right on that back bumper, that 47. He's maybe figured out something in those last few laps. They're coming up on a lap car. Chad Engel might be a factor. Ooh, Derek got a little squirrely there off of 4. As Chad Engel keeps it high and out of the way. Dalton Tucker continues to try and get that lead away from Derek Norton. Further back in the pack, looks like we might have a decent battle between the 21 and the 46. Jonathan Boger right there on that 46 of Ed Adams. When the that 46 goes by, you can look at the left front tire. You can see how far cambered in that tire is. That might be what's causing these guys to be so loose coming off the corner. It's just too much wheel put into it. As that 21 does get around the 46. And he's going to bring the 02 with him coming out of 2. Josh May looking to the inside. And off of 4, Mayu's going to clear that 46. Move Mayu up to 7th, and Ed Adams back to the 8th spot with Chuck Harrell, the 3, right behind Ed out, and he gets onto the apron. Chuck Harrell is still 3 laps down. Chad Engel has fallen 3 laps down as well with his damage. Up front, still Derek Norton by about a half second over the 9 of Brad Borer. As we approach halfway, yet again, Derek Norton has led every lap of the race. Pit road, off pit road, 47's been in front. 14's been tailing behind him, but Now he is about 3/10 slower than that 47 car. It's just unreal. Watch for my favorite camera again, the bridge. We'll see the leaders pass by underneath here pretty quickly. Just to give you a sense of how loud this place is. Whew, gotta love it. Don't really have any battles going on anywhere throughout the track. Our closest battle is going to be here with Matthew George coming up on the 46 of Ed Adams, the two guys with no noses. Other than that, everyone's almost a second apart. Rob Haynes is on the tail end of the 25 of Cody Perverse. Rob trying to move up to that 4th spot and drop Cody back to the 5th. He's looking inside, and Cody, oh, he's just going to let him go off the corner here. Cody, I think, either charged into the corner too deep, or he was planning on letting that 4 Rob Haynes go. Might have seen Rob be quicker these last few laps. Just as a... Whoa. Rob almost lost it there off of a 4. We've seen a few guys do tonight. Are going to be halfway this time by. I see Derek Norton take the what is it, the white and black flag cross? No, one of them, something cross flags signifying the halfway point, and he's still led every lap. So we work lap 101 of 200. And guys, I'm going to take a quick break here, go get some water, something to drink, something to eat real quick. I'll be back probably in about 5-10 minutes. I'm going to put it on the most exciting, so if something happens, hopefully it should catch it on the camera for y'all, and you'll be able to see it. I'll get back with you in just a few minutes.
Caution's out. What's your car doing, bud?
Alright, y'all, I'm back. Sorry, just this middle of the race. Nobody up here in the booth. Just kind of boring. Hate to say it, but it is. But same story as when I left. Eric Norton still out front. Dalton Tucker's in second spot. Jonathan Boger's in third. Ed Adams with no nose is up in the fourth spot. Cody Perverse in fifth. Josh Mayu in sixth. Jim Westerfield in seventh. And those are your cars on the lead lap. Chuck Harrell's 1 lap down. Rob Haynes is 4. Matthew George and Chad Engel are 17 and 22 laps down, respectively. So we have 9 cars on track, 7 on the lead lap, and Derek Norton run away with it, with 20 laps to go. We've seen some. I mean, we've seen some good long green flag racing. It's just not. Cody Perverse in the 25. He's looking for that top 5 or 4th spot from Ed Adams. Cody's car looks pretty clean, but again, Ed's is missing the whole front end. Right behind them, you got this 02 of Josh Mayu. And I think if Cody can pounce on the 46 here, I think Josh Mayu's not going to be too far behind. Ed might be gapping him a little bit, though, and Ed might be catching up to... Yeah, Ed's a little bit quicker than the 21 in front of him. So Ed can start catching the 21 and get that top 3. It'd be a great finish for him without a front end. Ed started in the 8th spot, and he's up to 4th. Got a second off of his fastest lap, and just moving on up. Just nice and easy. Not missing any battles up front. Still 2.5 seconds in between Dalton Tucker and Derek Norton for that lead spot. Jonathan Boger's another 4 seconds behind Dalton, and Ed Adams is 1 second behind Jonathan. And then you got a little bit of a tight cluster there with Ed, Cody, and Josh fighting for that 4th spot and maybe eventually up to that 3rd. But it looks like Ed Adams has pulled away from the 25 of Cody Perverse for a little while. Maybe Cody just saving some tires for his last 10 laps, trying to make a final run at him. Tonight, because of the low numbers, we're not going to... Well, I'll bring up the top 3. Just top 3 real quick. We're going to have 10 laps to go next time by. Let's see if anybody else has led a lap tonight. It looks like someone did lead a lap. Let's find out here. There it is. Jonathan Boger. He's the one that led a lap under caution, but all laps under green tonight have been led by the 47 of Derek Norton. There was that last caution where I think Jonathan stayed out to lead a lap, and kudos to him because that means Derek didn't lead every lap. Yeah, but Derek's going to be the one probably, unless if some crazy happens here in the next 8 laps, Derek's going to be your winner here in the ECR Series Dover 200. On some level, I almost feel like this is Dale Jr. just like punking us, just with how good Derek Norton is. It's just some actual driver under a fake name, so he doesn't get recognized as he gets into the wall a little bit there. But yeah, these last few weeks, Derek has just demolished the field. Unless it was at Talladega, where I mean, it's a fair race in Talladega, but here at these ovals, he has just put a stomping on the field, as he has again tonight. He's going to lead 199 of 200 laps. And we've got the ARAN 5 laps to go mark. He gets into the wall again. I mean, this race isn't over. He could really screwed up here in these last couple laps. He's got his first damage of the night, and it's just in these last 2 laps. Just for information, and Adams has pulled away from Josh Mayhew by about 2 seconds, and Cody Perverse is back about another second behind Josh for that 5th spot. So your top 5 look to be pretty secure. Ed Adams is looking still 1 second behind that 21 of Jonathan Boger. And Boger is 4.5 seconds behind the 14 of Dalton Tucker. We've got 3 laps to go. 2 to go. This time by for that 47 Angry Orchard Crisp Apple Ale Chevy SS of Derek Norton. He'll take the 2 to go. And as I'm actually looking at it, this is going to run down at the perfect time because we have 35 seconds left to go in this race session. So, this last lap. Whoa. Let's see. He's going to take it. He might not be able to finish this before it shuts off. We're going to see. Race ends in 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Either way, Derek Norton, a dominating finish tonight, coming out of turn 4. He's going to take the checker flag and win the ECR Cup Series race at Dover International Raceway. Dalton Tucker, Jonathan Boger finishing 3rd, Ed Adams in 4th, Josh May taking that 5th spot home, Cody Perverse. Wow, they actually swapped. Something must have happened to Cody. So Josh takes the 5th spot, Cody in the 6th spot, Jim Westerfield in 7th, Chuck Halen, number 3 car, is in 8th, Rob Haynes finished 9th, Matthew George finished in the top 10, Chad Ingle's going to take the 11th spot home. Brad Borer is going to finish 12th. John Cottle 13th. Jordan Mackey 14th. Matt Moritz in the 15th spot. Daniel Reese in the 71 car is going to finish 16th. Frank Russell is going to finish 17th. And Matthew Hibbs will finish 18th. Joseph Thice did not start tonight and will not be credited with a start. So 18 cars and the race is over. We are going to take a look at Derek Norris's little donuts here as he almost nails the wall. We're going to go see if we can grab him real quick. All right. Apparently I can't drag anybody down to the booth. All right, so with that, I guess nobody wants to come down to the booth, so we'll get that ironed out next time I'm on. But I will not be on for the next 3 weeks. I'll be in California on vacation, so until then, ARAN might be back. We'll see. We'll see here in the next coming week, so we'll see how tonight went, the feedback from the guys in the league. And I'll post something up on our Facebook page, on YouTube. I don't even know if I have a Twitter anymore, but I'll let you guys know how it's going, what's going on, and keep you up to date on ARAN happenings. And for tonight, Derek Norton's going to take home your checkered flag for the win in the ECR Cup Series. And for ARAN Broadcasting, my name is Jeremy Rubin. You guys have a great night. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button for me, and head over to Facebook, like us over there, and that's where we're going to get all your updates on ARAN and ECR. You guys have a great night. Peace.